Bitcoin's alive, what you gonna do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution. Ay, Bitcoin is the one, no substitution. Ay, we should see in your go be it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have a great show for you guys today. So we started this new thing. We're on episode 3 of it. We call it Alpha Spotlight. And today we have a very special project. We have the Satoshi Hunters. We have Shint. We have their amazing ecosystem, because that's what they're kind of building over there, man. They're really building like this really ecosystem. They have like the NFT. They have the BRC20. They have their Inscribe thing site we're going to really dig into today. It's very exciting. And Shint is one of those projects that I always talk about that actually has a team behind building. A lot of these coins that are coming out, they just have no teams, right? And I can't get bullish around meme coins. Like, obviously, yes, we're making money with hoo and things like that, which is a meme coin. But at the same time, I like to take pride in the projects that I hold. I like to know the teams behind them and everything. And Shint is one of those that I take pride in holding. And I think that it's a really good token. And I think it's a really good inscribe tool, right? Because you have to, the reason I say token is because you have to kind of like use the token to do the inscriptions. Yeah, we're getting all that stuff. It's really exciting. Let me bring in my partner, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What is up? What is up?
Oh, man. So this is the 3rd episode of Alpha Spotlight, and today we're doing a really cool token from a good friend of ours, Francis Dune Uncensored. He has tomorrow's newspapers today, so I mean, whatever he says on this, I'm bullish on, because he's reading something and I'm not. But
Yeah, and for the OGs that have been in the Bitcoin ordinals and BRC20 space, they are very familiar with the Shint token, SHNT, which is Satoshi Hunters, right? And it got big last summer once the BRC20 craze was happening. But that was their focus initially, was getting these rare sats. They kind of caught on to that quick and realized that there's going to be a strong market for it. So started to build out this like marketplace for rare Satoshis, and they used their Discord a lot. I remember those days. But then as the time went on, we kind of went through the ordinals are dead period and stuff like that. So everybody was kind of just chilling, and like little did we know that they were building a platform the entire time. And so the platform was released, I believe, last week. And so there's a lot of like just different ways to be able to utilize like their NFT, their ordinal NFT. If you have that, then you can you do any inscription with zero fees forever. So that's a really good perk right there, right? There's also, if you own that, you can earn BTC as well, like certain amounts of BTC, right? And you can earn a certain amount if you have 3, if you have 6 and 9, right? But you can't have like, if you go 1 over or 2 over, then you'll earn what the previous allocation is, right? So if you have 4 or 5, then you'll just get the amount of BTC that you would get if you had 3. Same thing with 7, 8. But
these are the NFTs you're talking about, right?
Yep, those are the NFTs right there. Really cool. They have that theme of like kind of panhandling or doing the gold shifting, right? Kind of the gold hunters back in the day, and it's Satoshi Hunters is the theme, obviously. But yeah, it's really cool. So those are the benefits, right? Like you can earn BTC, or you can just have zero fee inscriptions on their platform. So like you said, though, like there's a lot of BRC20s that don't have utility or projects behind them. This is the opposite of that. This is they have a platform you can purchase rare sats on. You can inscribe files, images, JPEGs. You can inscribe text. You can do BRC20 transfers. And one of the really cool parts about, and I'm going to share this real quick, but one of the really cool parts about the BRC20 part service here is that you can mint, deploy, and transfer, but this all happens within one block, right? So let's say that you don't already have your BRC20 set up to transfer, right? You haven't done the transfer inscription. You can just have it in available. And let's say I wanted to do Shint and I wanted to do 5, and I haven't done my transfer inscription. They actually do both for you in one block.
Wow.
So yeah, so they've been able to code up their platform to be able to do that. So, you know, I'm sure they kind of use that Xverse strategy there, but that's awesome, right? Because like, you know, that's one of the more annoying parts of BRC20 is having to do the transfer inscription.
100%. Yeah, man. And,
So
you know, you can also like inscribe and stuff, right? And you get discounts for all that stuff.
yeah, so if you have the NFT, then you get free inscription, no fees, right? If you hold a certain amount of Shint, like I believe it's 5,000 or sorry, 10,000 Shint, then you get a certain percentage discount. And then it goes up to, I think, like 30,000. Let me actually see what the amounts are for that, the percentages, because it should be on here. But I do know that you do get like specific percentages off depending
Yeah.
how that you hold, right? So maybe it's on here and it'll tell us. But anyways, so that's another benefit, right? So they're bringing benefits to the actual token holders, and they're bringing benefits to the NFT holders, right? So I don't know. I mean, I think this is really cool. The fact that like they built a platform. I believe the only like if you compare this to Unisat, the only thing that Unisat beats this Sat Hunters platform in terms of its inscription fees, if you don't have the NFT, is on single inscriptions. So on the
Yeah.
single is that they are a little bit cheaper, but everything else is cheaper on this platform, is what we were told. And so, you know, I think it's like I said, I think it's really awesome that you know him and his team are bringing utility to this project. You
Yeah.
know, and you saw once they did launch the platform, you know, you saw a reflection in the price in the token. I think it jumped to like 22 cents. It was hanging
jumped
around
up
like
high.
11. Yeah, it was hanging
Yeah.
around 11 for a while, but yeah, so it's kind of it's going to be interesting to see like what else they bring to you know the platform, because they brought a lot already. You can see here.
Yeah. And real quick, I just want to show the amount. So this is, you know, your normal 21 million, the same as Bitcoin, the same as a lot of other tokens around. And one thing that I noticed that, you know, I always love, you know me, I love burning, right? So they've already burnt 137,000 of these tokens, which is pretty amazing. Like it's really awesome. Like so it's deflationary because it's not inflationary because all the tokens are already out. So they're burning tokens. I know Francis has said they burned some more tokens. So I don't know if that number is already in here or it will be in here soon. But I know it was like a lot of tokens they burned recently. So I mean, deflationary token there. Very bullish on this, and you know, very bullish because this is a foundation tool. It's a tool to really kind of push things forward, and having like something like Shint or like, you know, Satoshi Hunters is, you know, is needed because competition really creates the best prices for people. So I'm very bullish on anything that creates competition for Unisat, because Unisat can't raise their prices because Shint will be there to scoop up the people who are looking for the cheapest prices. So very bullish on that.
Yeah, and the deflationary part that you brought up, that's really, I love that. You know, the fact that
Yeah,
they are burning, you know, certain. Can you pull that up? Yeah,
it's not
there it is,
clicking.
right there. There it is. So 137,000 Shint has been burned already, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think it's more than that. I don't think Francis added what they burnt recently because they just burnt some the other day.
Gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
but yeah, man.
Set Hunter. So it shows actual burn amount. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Very bullish on this. Very bullish.
Yep. Okay, so let me actually launch the app. Okay, so that was the app. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was a little confused for a second because I was like, okay, where's the app? But that was what I was on. It should say the FAQs here. So like, let's see. I think here it is. Okay. So it says earn BTC rewards from every transaction. So earn 20% of BTC rewards from our inscription fees if you own 3 ordinals or multiples 6 or 3, 6, 9, 12. This is what we talked about. And then we already talked about the 0 fees there. So yeah, you can get more information on the site. It's satshunters.com. But yeah, we'll see what else they roll out. I think it's really cool. I want to see like, you know, how if they can get that rare sat marketplace like really going. I think that would be cool because I do feel like there's going to be a moment in time to where like that's the big meta, because it really hasn't had its moment. What do you think?
No, you're right. It really hasn't. I mean, the uncommons flew up when there was that collection, right? But what happens when there's like multiple collections, like a black uncommon collection, a drop in, all these other collections and stuff like that just keep dropping. I think that really spikes these, and this like spikes everything in this ecosystem, and especially uncommons and commons and stuff like that. So, and I think the big collectors aren't here yet either. Right now, it's a lot of degens who are aping in and out of these meme coins, and I think once we get that big recognition of the people on the outside saying, oh wow, we got to stop like fading ordinals, right? That's when I think the rare sats and stuff starts taking off, and that's when you see a lot of inscriptions happening too. Probably I think a lot of stuff starts getting put onto these rare sats, and we're at 60 million inscriptions now. We could be at 120 150 inscriptions within the next 6 months. Like that's how bullish I think this is going to get, and I think a lot of it's going to be minted on these rare sats. So but yeah.
Yep. Also, I want to show one more thing.
Yeah.
Let me present my screen here. Sorry, I thought that was mine. But if you go to their site here, you can actually plug in your address, and then you just do a scan and see what kind of rare sats you hold, right? So you can see here, pretty cool. So that's another tool that they have on the site. So they have the transfer, which I think is going to be really useful, the scanning of rare sats, and then the inscription. So three utilities there. But let's just keep our eye on their platform and see what else they add to it. Seems like they have some big plans for it in the future.
100%. I think that's our show, guys. We appreciate you guys. If you cannot watch, you can definitely listen. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on all streaming services. And tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have our weekly update. Every week we do a weekly update, and a weekend tomorrow will be your weekly update. We got a lot of good stuff going into that. We're gonna talk about a lot of good stuff. So tune into that tomorrow. Definitely check out sadhunters.com. Just check it out, guys. But that's the show.
Yeah. Peace.
See you guys.
Ordinal Revolution. Let's go.